Namaste, guys. Phoenix here. I was just flowing with the reading and realized that I wasn't even recording. Oh my gosh. And then the camera thing came on storage full. And I'm just like, oh, am I not supposed to do this? Wow. But I wanted to tell you the message I got from the Most High yesterday. Last night, actually. And so I was sitting with the energy of Mars, and I was understanding the energy, okay? Because last night it was Monday, today is Tuesday. And so the energy of Tuesday is associated with the planet Mars. So I was sitting with the energy of Mars. And Mars is like your soul self, that fiery, energetic, divine, masculine self. That's the energy of Mars. 101 on my timer, ones, zeros, and ones, right? And this is the energy that I received. This is the message that I received from the soul self. And it says, I have been awareness. I was here from the beginning, silently with you, silently holding you, tucked away within while you were going through your human becoming. I've always been with you, kept you safe, kept you safe. And then the soul's message. And I just thought that was a beautiful, beautiful message. And so another message that I got today, like, is your higher self, is that is you without the distortion, right? It is you that of a childlike state. That is your higher self. That was a message that came in today. That is your higher self, back to your natural state before the program, right? Okay, that was a beautiful message. And then I got an ancestor message, right? The ancestors, I always speak to them, right? But they were showing me how they, when I say it became physical, right? The ancestors' messages in spirit, it became physical. And this is the message. So I was going to go to the gas station. I was going to go walk, because I usually go on my daily walks. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to go. I'm just going to get in the lift. And I was going to do the Uber, but I said, no, let me just do Lyft, right? And so get in the lift. And then I was like guessing, should I go or not? And then the price was $6.33 to get there and come back. And I just thought that was funny, because I'm a life path 33 and 33.6, right? That's so funny, right? And so I laughed. And then when the name came up, the person name was Good Luck. I was cracking up laughing. And listen to this. I get in the lift, and then I said, hey, how you doing? And then I instantly, like, how did you get that name? And he has a Nigerian accent. And these deep ancestors, ancient ancestors I'm working with, they are from Nigeria. And I asked him about these ancestors, and he said, yeah, I'm familiar with them. I was like, are you? He was like, yeah. They have a great 33.6 on my timer. They're here right now. They have a great, rich history. And I was just like, wow, like, just amazing. Like the synchronicities, right, of today. For me, it was amazing. And then I got on the phone with my sister, and we were chit-chatting. And so we were talking about grounding. And so she a earth sign, so she can ground outside, right? When I try and ground outside, the earthly realm completely disappears. I become engulfed in messages, signs, that spiritual energy, that spiritual flare. Like, I become that, start seeing messages in the clouds. The trees are talking, the clouds are turning, like arts. The clouds are transforming themselves into art. Like, that's what happens to me when I start seeing, like, the trees, like faces in the tree trunks. That happens to me when I'm outside. So when for me to ground, and then she said, how about like the grounded sheets? And I said, well, I was looking at that. I said, but I understand, I know how to ground myself now. I have to get quiet within myself 4, 5, 6. I have to get quiet. Maybe there's something you can do. And I have to allow my soul self to speak its truth. That is the only way I can ground. Grounding means that I am not caught up in the commotion of the universe, right? Both this and that. Like, I'm not caught up in it, like, because I'm a receiver, right? Most of us are receivers, especially star seeds. We are receivers, right? And so I can get everything comes into me. And so I have to like go and sit within myself and allow my soul self to speak its truth. And that's the way I'm able to be grounded in this physical realm, but not of this physical realm, right? And so that was maybe something that you all can do. And I was pulling these starseed cards, and then the message came up: you are not alone. Isolation, physical connections, community, right? And this is that like ancestor energy that I was telling you about. So you all maybe your mediumship is being hyped up right now. Like, the veil is very thin, okay? I say that because we have lifting the veil, okay? And so for me, the veil was very thin, okay? It's always thin for me. I think a young lady commented and she said, all that sass, like happy about it. And I'm just like, I've become aware when I first started doing my mediumship, I channel the energy of the spirit and I take on their mannerisms. I become the energy. I become a clear vessel for the energy to move through me. And I become the energy of the spirit that they were when they were here. That happens to me. And so it just was so funny she said that. And I had been aware because I watch my videos. I'll play it back before I post it. And I just be like, what the heck was I doing? Like, what was that? Like, why was I acting? But it wasn't me. It was the spirit, the energy. It was just flowing through me, right? That was just so funny. And then we have Earth School. You are not alone. So if the energies are a little bit, I don't want to say harsh, but chaotic today, that's because you're receiving it all, right? And so you're here, thank you, to discern what is yours and what is not yours. So take some time today, tomorrow, to sit down and write what's coming in, okay? Make like a column, right? Good thoughts, other thoughts, right? When you pick up on any type of thought, right, or feeling, it could be in feelings too, right? Write them down and see what it's telling you, right? This is like, you're here to discern energy at this time. This is like your lesson, okay, is for you to discern energy at this time, okay? Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, right? It's time for you to discern energy at this time, okay? So that's what you can be feeling. It's like your ancestors, your star ancestors, okay? My nose is itching there here. It's trying to say, hey, you know, we need for you to be able to discern energy, right? And then we have the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer, lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go, right? And this is that praying for understanding, right? Praying for understanding the energy, right? So that you're not allowing the other energy, right? The opposite end of the energy to, man, spirit, that's, my spirit guys are so amazing. They showing me like a drain, and everything is going like through the drain, right? And heaviness is clogging up the drain. And then you start getting backed up, over flooded with like water and goop. So they want you to discern so that what doesn't need to be there goes out. And what does need to be there, right? That you process it, you understand it, and that goes out too, right? Oftentimes you'll see me burping and stuff like that. That's because I'm channeling the energy, right? And so it'll be moving through me, right? That's so funny. And we have I am sorry, defenselessness, writing past wrongs, uprooting, inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions, new beginnings, okay? I'm not sure about this energy, writing past wrongs. This could be like, you may be picking up on people, okay? This could even be ancestor energy, because look at this ground. You see the souls coming out there. This could even be like people that may have crossed over and realized that, you know, some things was wrong, okay? You may be feeling the energy. Wow, Spirit. Your mediumship is on fire because you may be feeling the energy of you know, spirits trying to make amends for the things that has happened. Okay, they kind of show me like how, what's the name of that holiday? Goodness gracious, with Coco, the movie Coco, Halloween. Dang, they kind of showed me like that, like how the veil is lifting right now. Like, yeah, they showed me that. Okay, inner earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Okay, I am sorry. Okay, defensiveness, righting past wrongs. Okay, this is what this feels like. I'm gonna pull some tarot on here and see what that says. I said this could be people in your outside reality also. Could be thinking about, you know, some harm they have caused you. You could be thinking about some harm you have caused someone. Okay, like I say, this goes the scales, right? We take accountability over here, right? If we did something wrong, 11:11, we gonna fix it, right? And so we have the 7 sisters, the 7 star sisters: birthing, creation, tapestry of life, expression. And then you have you got the love, Heredian energy, codependency, boundaries. Okay, so man, it's time for you to put up some boundaries with some people with energy. Okay, and people, I said people. So it's like your star family is trying to reach you, and they could be appearing your thoughts, because look at these thoughts. It's so many people inside of this one head. And so the energy I got off here, like you may be experiencing a lot of thoughts from, it could be family members, right? But that energy is presenting itself for you to break karmic loops, okay? To understand the message. It's something about that flip energy, okay? I don't even know how to say this. It's like a flip side energy. You know when they say like the Stranger Things movie, like the upside down world? This is actually like that, okay? Especially with the way my spiritual gifts work. I'm gonna try to explain it to y'all one day or right now. But man, when I'm picking up on energy from others, right? Like I can feel people negative projections of me. And it'll come in as I am doing this to myself, because it's being personalized. Once I understood that, one spirit showed me this in a dream, like the mirror technique spirit showed me in a dream. I understood that it was not me that was saying this about me. It was someone that was projecting this onto me, and I was taking it in as myself. And I understood that that has been happening all of my entire life, even past lives. People projecting on me, saying things about me, right? And me taking it into myself, because we are starseeds, right? We are pure open receivers, right? And so we take in things. It's just that we were never meant to hold them. And my heart space is just like And so I understood that. And once I understood that, man, I was just like, wow, like it's really like flip side. I promise you that, upside down. Okay, because that's how I was able to realize that the energy, the things that I was saying about myself, it wasn't mine. Because I was like, Spirit, I'm doing all this healing. I don't know what's going on. Why are my thoughts still like this? It wasn't me. It was people's projection, people thinking about me like that. And I was like, oh. And then, yes. Okay. Not only was they thinking about me like that, right? It wasn't that they were thinking about me like that. It was that they were thinking about themselves like that. And because I am one with them, I was thinking it was me thinking about myself like that. I hope that made sense. 1444. I hope I didn't just freak y'all out, okay? Because I understood this when I went to Walgreens. Spirit just reminded me. So I used to go to Walgreens in the morning time, and it was this worker in there. And before, like, when I first moved here, I kept hearing the word warlock, but I wasn't really, I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know who a warlock. No shit, I get the Walgreens, and this guy, his energy, he's worked behind the register. His energy is, it's like, I don't know, clashing to where it just wouldn't work with me. And so I wouldn't work with him, but I kept hearing warlock. My spirits kept saying that. And I was like, why is he calling this man a warlock? Because, bitch, he was a warlock. And so when I would go to Walgreens, yes, I would feel that energy. It's just like he had this smell to him. Oh my God, he had this smell. And so one day, I decided to go to a different Walgreens, right? Because I hadn't been to this Walgreens in like about a month. So I said, let me go to a different Walgreens. I hadn't been to Walgreens in about a month, 15:55 on my timer. And I said, let me go to a different Walgreens. So I'm getting up, putting my clothes on. I'm walking to the car, and I hear the warlock. Like, they show me to do that Walgreens. And I said, why is y'all showing me this guy? I'm not even going to that Walgreens. When I went into the other Walgreens, it was a lady standing there. This bitch mean mugged me. And I just walk in my own happy-go-lucky self. I am not happy-go-lucky person. She was, the whole time I walked through, and I saw, and I looked at her like from the side of my peripheral, like why the fuck is you looking at me like that? And then I understood what my spirit guides were telling me, that the energy, what I felt of that lady, of the dude, he was a warlock. And that's how his spirit was looking at me. That's how his warlock energy was looking at me. I didn't even know that until spirit showed me. So them be like them teachable lessons, right? I have so many stories like this. If you want to hear more, please let me know, because they are very intriguing. They are very amazing, okay? And so that's something that I had to learn, because I used to always be like, dang, like, what is this I'm feeling? Why is people like this? Like, or me, I always associated with me, like, what is wrong with me? Like, why do I do this? Why do I feel that way? Why do I feel that way? And then my guys was like, this bitch just won't get it, do she? Until I had a teachable moment. And it was just like, it's not that they feel that way about you. Okay, most of the time, it's not that they feel that way about you. It's just that they feel that way about themselves. And you are picking up on what they don't speak to you. So that is a form of protection, so that you don't go around these freaking people. And so every time I go around these people, I'm thinking that these people are projecting on me. Most of the time, sometimes they are, right? Okay, but that's not, it's energy, right? And so sometimes energy will, okay, because it tries to, you know, energy is designed to do what it's going to do, right? If it's an energy of suppression, it's going to suppress you, right? So energy of jealousy, hate, shame, it's going to do that, right? Right? And so most of us starseeds, we don't know that about ourselves. Like, we are a whole frequency system, open thing, open satellite that receives it all, because we come from, I don't know why this is the spirit, okay? This is the spirit of happiness, okay? We receive it all, right? And so because we receive it all, we don't know how to differentiate what was ours. Oh, I can feel you. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel this energy. It feels good. It feels so loving in my heart. And so it's just like, we don't know. It's like we so good at playing this game, is what I'm hearing right now. We're so good at playing this game, we actually became one with the game. 101. We became one with the game. We forgot how to separate. It's like we learned the game. Like, I don't know, like we've been programmed so hard. So let me trace back, because not earlier, but maybe about 10 minutes before I came on here, what was the message? Jesus, I forgot all that. Oh, so we already know what it's like to be in the higher realms, right? So we're here to learn how to master the lower realms. That was the message. We're here to learn how to master the lower realms, okay? And so we're here to learn to master this because we already know about the higher realms. I hope that makes sense, right? And so that's a way you can master this realm, right? Don't take anything personal. It's not that people are thinking about you that way. Maybe they can, right? But you know it's not yours. You know you don't feel that way about yourself, right? Especially if you did the healing, right? It's just, and it's also, like I said, this world is really like that Stranger Things theory, right? The upside down, right? It's just that people feel that way about themselves, and you can read that. You picking up on that, right? And so that's like your defense mechanism, right? That is your discernment, right? And so you got the love, heredity, energy, codependency, boundaries. And so Spirit is asking you to put up some boundaries. Don't be so codependent on the people of this realm. Like, tap in with yourself, okay? Okay. Like it's time for you to let that energy go, okay? When you find it in you, okay, and you point it out. This happened so fast. I didn't even do my opening thing. You're very intuitive, okay? I open as a clear vessel of divine within me. I am a witness without absorbing. Only truth and clarity and guidance pass through me. All energies return to their rightful place, blessed and whole. Okay, you could be feeling a lot of heart activation, because I'm feeling that right now. Okay. That's crazy how that just came through. I'm sorry I just acted like that, because I was not expecting it to come through. What's the message, Spirit? What's the energy, Spirit? Ancestors, angels, archangels, ancestors of the highest white light, spirit guides, the spirit realm, who wishes to see us walk the highest path, and the good of all, harm to none. For the good of all, harm to none. What is the energy? Lust. People could be lusting after you. If you're feeling that lustful energy, go and draw about it, okay? Because it came up here like twice while I'm shuffling these cards. Intuitive is back out here. Look at this energy. What I effing say? Sometimes they do. Sometimes you feel this, so you may be feeling that energy, okay? Said that. This could be people that you know, okay? What is it trying to show you? This may be people that you know. Commitment. What is it trying to tell you, okay? To be committed to yourself. Twin flame. This could be someone you're in a commitment with. Somebody you think that's a twin flame. You may be picking up on their energy. They may have a person in their energy. Okay, we have high honor, unbothered, rising star, divine feminine. Child, come through. Love spells, distant future, priest. This is crazy. This is... I'm gonna get some more on this, okay? I don't know if this energy is for this, okay? Third party snitch, but just understand whatever energy that you're feeling, it may not be yours, and then, like I said, you may be feeling it from somebody else, and only thing you do is just send it so much love. See why it's here. I just saw protection, transition. It could be, like I said, a loved one, the spirit, defenselessness, riding past wrongs. That energy is being uprooted from you, okay? These are quite a few messages coming out. What is this energy, Spirit? Is this connected? I heard tarot. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me see what this tarot says. What is commitment, twin flame? What is commitment, twin flame? Hierophant, page of cups. What is the spirit energy? What is this? What is commitment, twin flame? Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Nine of Cups. Somebody wants to work out something with you. As I said, somebody trying to come back in your life. They want to work out something with you. And they said riding past wrong, uprooting. They want to heal something with you, okay? But they could be with someone right now, okay? Let me get some more. What is this twin flame? What's the Four of Swords? The Seven of Wands, Two of Cups. They're fighting. Like, I feel like they're trying to protect their peace. Okay. What is the Seven of Pentacles? But you can feel this energy. The Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. I don't know. What is the Four of Pentacles? The Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. This is somebody from your past life who held out on love with you. This is exactly who this is. This is somebody that you knew. This is somebody that you knew could be like a younger version of you. Not a younger version of you, but someone you dated a long time ago. Okay, they held back on love and they broke your heart, right? And they want to come back. Use your discernment. Maybe that's the reason I told you about how my gifts work for me. Okay, if you all need help with your gifts, please let me know. You know what? We can work out a price range, but do not be out in this world not knowing who's for you, okay, and who's against you, okay? Please don't be. What's this energy, Spirit? Should they go? What's the outcome if they go back? What's the outcome, Spirit? What's the outcome if they go back? Eight of Wands, the Star, the Page of Pentacles. If you decide to go back, you know, it might work. We have the Star because they see you as the Star, right? I got to hold this back because she Nikki in here. They see you definitely as the Star. Okay. But I also see like Spirit is protecting you. Okay. We have the Seven and the Eight of Wands. And so they guided me to the way that these wands are like blocking the path, okay? But they're going to reach out to you, definitely. Page of Pentacles, right? This means they have something to say. They could be talking about like they got a new job or something, or something new has happened for them. Be very discerning, okay? They could be talking to you about like they on a new level, doing new different things, okay? Let me see what this Page of Pentacles energy is. I don't know why Spirit always have me do this. Good news on monetary matters. What I say? What Spirit say? Good news on monetary matters. Goals, ambitions, consistency, grounded, young person, loyal, faithful, dependable. They're trying to tell you that they're in this energy right now. I don't know. Like, that's for you to decide. So be discerning, okay? What's the energy, Spirit? Three of Wands. They've been thinking about you. What's the energy, Spirit? Oh my God. They don't want to walk away. They ain't trying to walk away. They're remembering, okay? They're remembering, and they're emotionally hurt. Okay, they're remembering what happened. I don't want to laugh at nobody pain. Please take that away from me, Spirit. What's the energy? A Tower. They could have gone through a tower. What's the energy, Spirit? The Eight of Swords. They ain't ready. What's the Eight of Swords, Spirit? They ain't ready. But you make your own discernment. They ain't ready though. You make your own. The Chariot. What is the Chariot? The Judgment. This energy is conflicting. King of Cups. Stoic. What's Judgment and the Chariot? This energy is definitely conflicted. The Four of Cups. The Lovers. They look at you as the Lovers. We have the Hierophant. This is how they see you, as like in your spiritual authority, okay? They see you as well-rounded, grounded, okay? They just reminiscing about the things that happened in the past, okay? Like they don't want to let go, okay? And so his Judgment in the Chariot, I don't know, maybe Spirit then handed them their tail, okay? Maybe they had to realize some things and understood that, you know, You had to do what you had to do. And they could have had a tower moment, which caused them to see that they were in illusion. This could have been because of a third party, right? Take that as it resonates, but I'm going to get out of this energy. Okay, Spirit, thank you for the messages. Thank you, Eight of Swords. This Ten of Swords, this is what they are. They're in this energy. And we have the Earth sign and the Sun. They see you as the wish fulfillment. What did I say before I even seen this? This is how they see you. They see you sitting pretty. You can wear your hair like that. Okay, they see you as this. It's like now they're ready to come in. They see you as strong, okay? They see you as pure. Knight of Pentacles. They have a Knight of Pentacles to offer you. What are they offering, Spirit? I'm just being nosy for y'all. What are they offering, Spirit? What are they offering? Wow. This is like the only love reading I probably do, because this is something you need to know. What are they offering, Spirit? I won't do love reading. What are they offering, Spirit? What is this energy offering? They claiming to be the Empress. What are they offering, Spirit? What are they offering? What does this energy want? The Ace of Wands. They want a new beginning. That's the damn truth. What is this energy? What is this energy offering? Six of Pentacles. King of Cups again. The Three of Wands. Brighter days being ahead. They want equal reciprocity. King of Cups. They want to hand you their emotions. This kind of sweet though. I feel blushy. This kind of sweet. They want they want to give you the love they never had a chance to give you. What? Will they do it, Spirit? Will they do it? Will they do it? What will happen, Spirit? Queen of Cups. They want a union. Will it happen, Spirit? Dang. Five of Swords. No. What you think? Will it happen? Will it happen? So what's the Five of Swords? Six of Swords. Page of Cups. Pay attention to your intuition, okay? Because you know the Six of Swords is all about moving you to calmer waters, and the Page of Cups is about following your intuition, focusing on within, a connection with your higher self, your heart chakra. Look at that at the bottom, right? Your emotions, okay? You could have an animal that's passed away that's with you right now. The veil is thin. What is this? Six of Wands. They want a victory. Queen of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. They don't want to be a player no more. Somebody don't want to be a player no more. They want victory, okay? They don't want to be a player no more, okay? You could be fire signs, okay? I don't know. But they feel like you're a perfect match, okay? Because they feel like 333 on a timer. They feel like you are a perfect match. So you may be picking up this energy. They don't want to juggle you no more, okay? They tired of that player life. They turned in their security whistle. What's that on Friday? Friday at the next, when the dad was like, turn in your whistle or something. Like they see this. They see like a romantic connection. Like they're going to do the right thing. Spirit's not letting me see if they will. They want you to make this decision for yourself, okay? We have free will. You are a part of Team of Souls. Call on them for support, Star Family. So this is something you're going to have to do, okay? Let me see. I can try. Spirit, come on now. Tell us what's going to happen. What's going to happen if they choose this person? What's going to happen? Nine of Cups. I don't know. I feel like you're going to choose yourself. Nine of Cups. You have to be justice. You have to be emotionally fulfilled in yourself, okay? Nine of Cups. This is her herself, right? she's chilling by herself. So you're gonna have to be emotionally fulfilled with yourself in order for this energy to be equal, okay? Because you know you can't look for someone to fulfill you, right? That comes from within. So if you're not fulfilled within yourself, this relationship won't work regardless, okay? Because the foundation is not strong, okay? So that's the end. That's a powerful, man. 5 of Pentacles still here, left out in the cold. Because if you feel like you're left out in the cold, like if this person was to go and do something by themselves, right? If they were to like go away for the weekend or stuff like that, if you don't feel secure enough within yourself, the relationship not gonna work, because you're gonna be thinking they out cheating, you're gonna be thinking this, thinking that, right? And so even though no matter this person is saying like, I'm here to be this, I'm here to be that, and hold on, keep in mind, they not showing you, okay? They ain't got no bitches calling the phone, they ain't got no niggas calling the phone, they ain't trying to say, oh, this just my friend, you know. They don't have none of that like going on, right? It's a mutual respect, like it's mutual respect, right? So the 10 of Pentacles, even if like 10 of Pentacles, mutual respect, even, you know, if they do have friends and stuff like that, like the friends are respectful, right? They just ain't, you know, texting your guy or woman and sending them, you know, naked pictures or you know, pictures of other people, like, look at this, you know, being out with them, taking them out to see other men, to see other women, as long as they don't have them type of toxic friends, right? I don't even want to call them toxic, but that is what it is. Birds of a feather sometimes flock together. Okay, that we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot. Okay, it's some money. I said extra money coming in because you just got some. Look at the Ace of Cups, the World, the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Cups. I feel like somebody new is coming in. Let me see. But you have to use your discernment. Okay, the World. I said the World when I pulled out the Wheel of Fortune, right? You have to use your discernment. Okay, I don't want to be on here too long. Ancestors, hey y'all, remember what I said about the ancestors, y'all? Ancestors send them somebody new. Okay, I'm so sorry. I get in this energy. Okay, what's the energy, Spirit? Oh, I'm feeling this in my heart. Somebody is nervous. Divine masculine. Can I make this so serious? Raven, you got someone new coming in. That's a priest. Wow. And they're thinking about you. This, I don't know, I feel like this is a new person. You got to check your own inner stuff. This is so good. I feel like the friend that's listening to all the good stuff. But you definitely are feeling this, okay? Yeah, you're feeling that. But that ain't you. That's just because people don't like themselves, right? And you're picking up the energy of that. Relationship, travel. Like, this person may not live in your town, or you may travel to go see each other, but it's going to be a good relationship because we have divine masculine, a priest. They are on your level. They are equally yoked, just like you, okay? Divinity. That's my heart. Like, it's some type of nervousness. I don't know, what am I feeling? What is this I'm feeling, Spirit? Somebody around you, health concerns, imprisonment. What is this energy? Karmic feminine. You definitely picking up on some energy, okay? This came out like in crossing this. So somebody could be, I don't know. Somebody may be, not well, okay? Somebody is not well and they're in their head, okay? I'm going to leave this that. Maybe you know them as a karmic person, okay? But they're not well. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like they have like some heart issues or something. You are definitely in your enough node, okay? Somebody having some heart issues, okay? You're moving on from that. Can I make this up? Okay, like you have to decide, okay, oh my goodness, how did this turn into this spirit? But I love it. Rising star, ancestors. Wow. The veil again. False narrative. Somebody spreading lies. They're your ops. Okay. I don't know what people wrong with people. You have money coming in. Okay. Don't forget that. I said some more money coming in. Nice guy. 611, you all could be seeing 111. You all could be saying, I'm going to get out this energy. Okay. We need a personal. Hit me up. Okay. We'll work out something. Okay. Don't sleep on yourself. Okay. I hope this message made sense. Just understand, remember what the Most High said. Your soul self said, through it all, I've been here with you. Okay, look at that. As I cut the deck, and it wouldn't let me put these cards back in here. Starseed, single, sexy, and free. High priestess. I don't know, I feel like your ancestors don't want you to be with somebody right now. I don't know. I don't know, but you got to take it for what you're doing. Okay, it fitted for where it fits. Okay, you definitely have a gift. Look at that. Wow, that's crazy. Not really. Like you're definitely gifted. And I just saw ascending. Okay, that's the message. North Node abundance. There, your North Node is going to lead you to radical success. Okay. And so, Star Family, you're a part of a team of souls. Call in support, okay? You have support here, okay? We have wisdom, okay? Trust in your wisdom. You're going through a DNA activation, okay? You have the foresight. You could be clairvoyantly seeing this, okay? Initiation, okay? Surrender to this initiation. Pay attention to your sensuality, how you're feeling, okay? Pay attention to that energy, okay? Inspirational ways to love the self. Take care of the inner child, the root of your sensuality, okay? Take care of that energy, okay? Man, this was good, okay? And so the cheetah can represent, okay, something for you all. The stag, chamomile, cranes could be significant. Rainbows could be significant. This helix, I think that's what this called. I was going to say cherubims. So cherubims is very significant. That is the angel, okay? Owl is significant. The Merkaba is significant. The spiral is significant. Peacocks is significant also, okay? So continue to love on yourself, okay? And I'm going to get out this energy. I'm going to close the reading, okay? You're very intuitive. It keeps wanting to tell you that. It's your intuition. The message is delivered. The energy is complete. All that is not mine returns to source, blessed and whole. I close this channel in love and light. Namaste, guys. Bye.